What's going on, guys? Welcome to What Are You Doing? So this morning I'm talking about just issues that happen between a man and his ex. Let me say this here, guys. When you have children involved, and when I say children, it could be children or it could be grown children, because your children are always going to be your children. When there's an issue going on and you're the man out of the loop, just because we're not together doesn't mean we have to be enemies. But when it comes down to my child, if you're going to bring something up, and then say I'm not going to say nothing, especially when it comes down to a man and his daughter, okay? Look, I can't be around all the time, and I don't know everything that's going on. But when you bring something up, and then you say something, and then you say, well, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, here's the thing. I took a couple days before I made this video because, look, I get irritated, but I don't often put none of my issues out on the table. But I'll say this here. It still doesn't matter. I talk about what I want to talk about. But let's just say this here. Guys. You have a daughter, and I'm gonna tell y'all, guys, I've been a man that has absolutely protected my daughters with everything. I protected their minds. I protected them physically. I protected them. I tried my best to protect their hearts from a lot of foolishness. So then when they became adults, they don't have all those scars and all that foolishness that went on as a child. And I did my best to do that about my daughters. And the people that know me, listen, I'm not no gangster. A lot of my family call me square because I don't really do much. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much stay to myself. I don't have a lot of friends, and when I say a lot, probably two. If you're not one of those two guys, or you're not a family member, if you're a family member, I love you. It ain't gonna make no difference. You're my family member. But if you're not one of those two guys, I don't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mess with you like that. But when it comes down to my girls, yeah, stuff will really get real. Stuff will get real. And I mean to the fullest of what I need to do. And I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this to be threatening anybody or anything like that, but I said it, and I done talked to my girls and their husbands. Put your hands on mine. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. And I'm not just talking because one of the things I don't want to do, I don't want to spend my life in jail. I don't want to spend my life in jail or dead. But the one thing I will do, not now, between that and my grandkids, I'm gonna go in that water, and I'm gonna go deep. You know what I'm saying? So when you say something, if you and your ex, and we just talking, guys, if you and your ex for whatever reason can't get along, listen. The one thing that I will say, because it's not on my side, I could never be hating on no woman because it's too many of them out there. I mean, I'm married now, but like I said, man, I'm not gonna ever hate on no woman. You do whatever it is you want to do, and then I'm gonna make my decision and do what I do. And don't get mad about it, because the fact is, it's too many women out there. I mean, ain't nobody, and I say this all the time. Look, a woman gonna do what they want to do, okay? And it's up to me as a man to make a decision. Look, if I catch you doing something, I'm done. What's the sense in talking about beating on some dude because you gave him your stuff? That's yours. That's yours. It ain't mine. So let me just say that. Let me just get this. Let me just put this out in the air. When it comes down to my kids and my grandkids, that's one of the ways you can really get that noise out of me. And people can say what they want, but a lot of men just don't play when it comes down to their girl, especially their girls. And even if you have boys, man, you're not gonna let nobody do nothing stupid to your boys. You're gonna go in that water behind your children. Now, but the thing is, guys, listen, if we have an issue, and we're talking about something, and then you tell me, you tell me you know something, but then you say you're not gonna say nothing. Okay, now when you get the raw end of that stick, that's your business. Because here's the thing, man. When it comes down to my children, like I just said, when it comes down to my children, it ain't much I won't do. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of men like that. It just ain't much. You would probably get away with telling me something crazy, and me letting you slide with it. You know what? Now it depends on what it is, but when it comes down to my children, I don't care who you are. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me with my children, because I done lived a good life up to this point. You know what I'm saying? And I never get on here really talking like this. But women got to realize, man, when you know something about somebody doing something to one of my children, I mean, I'm trying to put this as plain and I'm just trying to put this as plain as I can put it. Don't do that, man. If you know something and you just want to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. Don't put something out there in the air and then think you're gonna say, oh no, I don't want to say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. But you brought it up. Okay? And now you can't take it back because you done put it out there. And then when you get the raw end of the stick, then don't get mad about it. That's just like me telling you I know something your daughter did. It's our children. I know something yours did, and guess what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Even if it could be something involving their life. Okay? So don't get mad with me. And guys, y'all know as well as I do, women get sour. Women get sour when you done went out there and did something you had no business and you got cut off. Don't get sour with me. I don't have to hate on you. Because like I said, y'all women think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think men just take anything. I'm not the type of man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of man. I've always been a man of my word. So don't get mad. When it happens to you and you get tired of dealing with the foolishness. This is What Are You Doing, guys. I'm sorry about that rant, but this is What Are You Doing. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Y'all be cool.